Have you ever felt like there's just not enough hours to pursue your passion while trying to maintain a full-time job? We're not alone, because in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I balance 6 side hustles. Yes, you've heard that right. 6 side hustles while having a full-time job. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this video because I'll be revealing my go-to strategies for maintaining balance and staying productive while having a life outside of work. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melanie, where I talk all about my side hustles. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys my strategies in terms of how I'm able to balance my side hustles while having a full-time job. So what are these 6 side hustles that I'm currently doing? I'm just gonna lay them out in no particular order. So I have my blog, Etsy, YouTube, affiliate marketing, online tutoring, and selling digital products. And that could be through PayHip, through like websites like Teachers Pay Teachers. So with that said, these are all side hustles that I genuinely enjoy doing. I feel like you can't push yourself to do something that you don't like, or else it's just gonna lead to burnout. The reason why I feel like you really have to enjoy what you do is because I see that in my personal life. So for example, I have a friend who is working a full-time job. She like manages a public speaking organization. She trains for marathons in her free time. She also crochets and does a lot of art projects. In my head, I'm like, how do you even have time to do all of this? But these are her interests. These are passion projects that she genuinely enjoys doing, which is why she's able to dedicate her time to things outside of her work. And I feel like that also applies to my side hustles because I actually like filming. I like blogging and creating digital products and selling them. And these might be things that other people might not be interested in. Some people might not be interested in becoming a YouTuber, but for me, like I find joy in it. So you do want to think long-term when it comes to finding passion-driven work. The second tip that I have is effective time management. For example, I'm filming this video, but lo and behold, I filmed just 2 previous videos before this one. And normally I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't batch 3 videos in one sitting because it is very tiring for me to continuously talk in front of the camera, but it is what it is because I don't have time throughout the rest of the week to film because I'm at work. So I have to force myself to think long-term wise. So sometimes you do just have to eat the frog and do the things that you don't like to do when it comes to certain aspects of your side hustle. For me, it might look like having to batch sometimes when I don't necessarily want to do that. But when I think the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna feel a lot less stressed having to find time within my schedule to film if I just do it now. One of the digital tools that I swear by is Notion. I have been using Notion for the past, I think 3 to 4 years now. It is a game changer in terms of my productivity because it's very easy to use and navigate. I use it to create my to-do list, my goals, to just brain dump sometimes. So if you're looking for a time management or project management tool, I highly recommend Notion. And I also use just the good old handy dandy Google Calendar. This allows me to visually see what I need to get done. So I do sometimes time block if I am batching content or I want to just see what's on my schedule. If I'm hanging out with a friend or I have, church commitments, then I can kind of plan out my day and how I want to use it. Okay, number 3, this is something that I'm getting better at. It's setting boundaries. I had such a hard time setting boundaries in the beginning of my blogging journey and Etsy journey, just because I was basically obsessed with like content creation. I think circumstances are a little different now just because they are passive now, so I don't have to really work too much on it. But I do have to make a conscious effort to spend time with my loved ones. I'm not a robot. I have a life outside of work and my side hustles. I have church commitments. I have Bible study. I meet up with my friends. I spend time with my family. I go to the gym regularly. These are things that are important to me, but I'm one person and I do have to prioritize like what is most important to me. Actually, a very practical example. This morning, I wanted to script my YouTube videos so that I would be prepared to just film them later on in the day. But I decided that I wanted to go to brunch with my family. So sometimes you really have to think about your priorities. I really try to set boundaries with my personal life and my work life. I want you to remember that it's not just about how much time that you're spending on your side hustles, it's about the quality of that time. If I already set time for my side hustles, like filming a YouTube video or writing a blog post. I'm probably going to say no to certain events that I'm invited to, or I might ask my friend if we can hang out later in the day so that I can get things done in the morning. Number 4 is that I set milestones for myself. This allows me to stay motivated when I'm setting short-term and long-term goals. I'm a very goal-oriented person, which I feel like really does work for my benefit just because I know what I want and it pushes me basically to get there. For example, I'll try to target writing a certain number of posts within a month, trying to post consistently on YouTube every single week for a month. Those are more short-term goals. And for long-term goals, it's more of like how much money I'm making. Obviously, sometimes those are things that you can't control, but I do know that by setting short-term goals, like posting consistently, that naturally will lead to growth, whether that's through YouTube, like getting more watch hours, or gaining traffic to my blog. So that's why I like to set milestones to keep myself going. The last tip that I have that really allows me to balance these side hustles is that I really try to work smarter and not harder. I apply this in my life consistently. This is so crucial for me to maximize my productivity and not burn out. Before I started my channel, I knew that I didn't want to film lifestyle content that involves me having to gather videos and content throughout the week. Granted, I do have some videos on my channel like that, but it's not like my brand revolves around it. People who watch my videos, they know that I talk about my side hustles like blogging and Etsy and possibly like YouTube in the future, but my brand doesn't revolve around me like doing videos like day in my life. And thank goodness for that, because I can't imagine how stressed I would be if I felt like I had to go throughout my day making sure that I have stuff planned just to get content. I just knew that I didn't have time to collect content. So batching videos helps me to maximize my productivity and also just not stress out about other things that I feel like I wouldn't have to stress just by talking about my expertise and knowledge in side hustles. So these were all my tips. I feel like that really helps me to balance my side hustles with a full-time job. And at the end of the day, like, self-care is very important to me. Oh my gosh, I go on walks so much because it really helps. I'm actually gonna go on a walk right after this video because I've been sitting down for like 3 hours and I'm going a little crazy if I'm being honest, but a walk clears my head so much. Thank goodness for California weather. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but I think I'm going a little crazy right now. So I'm gonna go on a walk after this, and I think that just helps me to find joy in like the little things. So if you guys want to start your own side hustle, don't think it's impossible, because it really, really is possible. And I'm here to support you guys. So if you guys just want to know more about productivity or time management, definitely comment down below. I'd love to talk about, that's also something I love talking about, is personal development. And I want to know, like, what kind of side hustle would you like to start? And if you have any productivity tips as well that you'd love to share, please comment below. I would be so curious to know. So share your thoughts, and yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!